Hurry up.
Welcome, gaming nerds and nerdettes, to this episode of Gaming Nerds Podcast. This is Michael, and with me is Matt. So,
Hello for a little bit, if anyone sees the title.
Yeah, it's a sad day on Gaming Nerds. Today is July 27th, 2018, and we have kind of a sad start for you guys.
Episode 13.
Yeah, episode 13. Whatever. You guys know the drill. Well, if you guys are with us, you guys know how I count, right? Because me and Matt don't. We had to question each other which episode it was. But...
Holy crap, I'm glad I pulled this out when I did.
What?
Oh, I had one of those power taps, and I'm glad I pulled it out when I did.
Uh-huh. Oh! Jesus! So, Matt, you have some stuff to say for us?
Yeah, Nerds and Nerdettes. Anyone that actually cares. I won't be doing group shows or dailies for about 3 weeks. I won't be really doing anything on the podcast. You might see, I might show up on Discord and it might say I'm playing a game. I'm probably not really. It might be on for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's got some personal issues going on. He needs to get sorted out. It might be 3 weeks. It might be longer. But
3 weeks is what I'm hitting for. So starting next week, actually, yeah, starting, no, it's like beginning of this week. Well, beginning of the week coming up, Michael's going daily.
Yeah, with this news, you guys, see, obviously you guys don't see Landon here. We can't get a hold of Landon. So with this news, I fear we're going to start daily a week early. I want you guys to get you content. Landon is here. Sometimes he is, sometimes not. And we can't just do a group show and hope that he's there with just 2 people. See, with having 3 people, we can always do a group show because at least 2 of us are available. And with Matt gone, the group show is a toss-up. So I'm going to start daily early next week, or start it 1 week early and start it next week. And
I'm going to try, if at all possible, to maybe on the weekends still do the live stream.
Okay.
But there's no guarantee, everyone, so if I'm not doing it, Michael might.
I might. Yeah, it just depends what's going on. I've been playing a lot of Octopath Traveler, and I'll get to that later. But yeah, and I wanted to talk to Landon about this, but he's not here right now, obviously. But I don't know if we're going to have the group shows until Matt comes back. Just because, again, Landon's off and on the podcast. And that was his role. He was never told to be here every week. He's just here when he can be. So I'll tell you,
Nerds and Nerdettes, what? You know, we always try, and we're always plugging our Patreon. First of all, I gotta say thank you to Michael for working on the Patreon, getting the tier set up. And 2, what is it? The $5 or $10? $5, I think it is.
For what?
If you guys donate $5, we'll put you in the live shows on Friday, the group shows.
It's one of them. Actually, I have it. I think it's a $30 one, but we can change it to $5, especially for right now.
It all depends on what it is. Michael will give everyone the information in the future.
Yeah.
They'll just say in the Discord, "Hey, here it is."
Yep. So, yep, and like Matt said on Patreon, we got all the tiers up. We're going to add more later. Right now there's a decent amount up there. If you guys want to go check that out at patreon.com/GamingNerds, we really appreciate, even $1, we appreciate it.
He couldn't think of everything, so he calls me.
Yep. So, yeah, you guys are probably actually hearing my Discord blow up right now. Fucking Discord. But,
no, I don't hear anything.
Well, you don't, but it's coming through my since I'm recording it, it's coming through me. It's coming through my computer. So some our other plugs. Let's do all the plugs right now. If you guys follow us at our Facebook community, our wannabe community. There's really nobody there, but hey, you guys can come and join anyways. We'd like to get it going there. It's facebook.com/GamingNerdsPodcast. Then obviously, if you get wherever you guys are listening to us, please hit that subscribe, comment, like, rate. Do the jazz wherever you guys are listening to us. We really appreciate it. So for gaming news this week, let's just start. I'm not going to start with my rant. I do have a pretty nice rant that started my week off, but it's right there. So there's a lot. Fortnite has been blowing up the news scene this week. So let's start.
Can I say something real quick?
What's up?
So, this is kind of unusual, but you said it's probably the $30 for like the private stream or whatever.
Join in the group stream, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll tell everyone what. I'll give everyone pretty much the first person that does. The first 5 people are going to get put in a drawing, and I'm going to give away 2 things. This is stuff that Michael doesn't even know about.
Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Hot off the press.
So first, I'm going to give away this.
Okay, so that is... So for our audio listeners, he is holding up what looks like a Goofy Pop? Funko Pop?
Yeah, it's a Funko Pop Kingdom Hearts Goofy.
Okay. And he is holding up what looks like to be Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts. A set of them. And they look super nice.
They are. They're super nice. So, if you do the $30 pledge, first 5 people that do that are going to get put in a drawing. One person's going to win that. Both of those.
It's one hell of a deal, you guys. Like I said, go over to that Patreon and start donating away. I mean, all it's gonna do is help you guys in the long run. A lot of our tiers, if you guys go check it out, they're giveaways. Most of them are giveaways. So really, we're not making very much money. The podcast won't be having a huge money intake. And that's not our goal. We don't want to have a bunch of money come in. The money that comes in comes back to you guys. So. Right. That's kind of the way we want to run. So, I mean, we don't have studios, obviously. You can see Matt's screen, my screen, our cameras. We're in our houses. We don't have studios. We're in different locations. So we don't have the big bills for the podcast to run. So, now if we want to go do meetups and stuff, start pledging some dollar bills, guys, because that's the only way we can do meetups.
But to get put in the giveaway, got to do the $30 pledge.
Okay. Right there.
$30.
Right off the press.
You do the $30, you get put in the drawing to win the really nice Kingdom Hearts Keyblade collection, the Goofy Funko Pop, and I might throw in... Actually, hold on. I'm going to show one more thing.
Oh, another item. Yes, he's spicing it up, making it better. Well, Matt's gone, so I don't have an awkward silence because I just realized that he's totally away from the computer. I'm going to go into the news a little bit. Matt really doesn't care about this stuff, so Fortnite's been hitting the news scene. Obviously, the playground mode is back. They brought the playground mode back, so that's good.
Okay.
And Matt's back.
It's, I mean, it's nothing super big, but it's,
Assassin's Creed Unity pouch. What's in the pouch? What is in the pouch?
A very hefty, well-done coin.
Ooh. It's a nice coin. It's a Assassin's Creed Unity coin.
I know Unity wasn't the greatest of the game, but...
And it is metal. He dropped it.
Yeah. It's metal. None of it's fake, so...
Yeah. Alright, so like I was just saying before Matt returned, Fortnite dropped. No, it's all good. Fortnite dropped their didn't drop, but brought back their playground mode. So playground mode is back now, guys.
Woo! Let's try playground mode.
So if you guys want to go out and build shit and learn how to build and whatnot, Fortnite has also brought back their guided missiles. So they changed it up a little bit this time, you guys. So yeah, they did bring back their guided missiles, but they're mainly used for scouting, not sniping. They have nerfed the missiles. They brought their guided missiles back.
Oh yeah, but it's all for scouting.
Yeah, they nerfed it, so you can't really kill anybody with it.
Yeah, they actually wanted to see, so they tested it out in an actual game. 2 people, point blank range, shot it at each other, and only did 20 damage.
Yeah, it doesn't do hardly any damage. Now, if you're almost dead, it's going to kill you. But overall,
if you got a shield, it won't. Literally, if you got a shield, it's going to be like, oh, it just took 20.
Yep. So another thing they're nerfing is that both SMGs. Both SMGs have been nerfed.
All of them have been nerfed.
Yep.
And
I thought there was only 2. I thought there was only 2 SMGs. There's more?
Well, they added the FAMAS into there now.
Okay.
And that's been nerfed.
I know the tactical SMG and then the submachine gun.
The tactical SMG and the silenced SMG.
They're silenced.
Has been nerfed.
Yep.
They nerfed the FAMAS, which they count as an SMG.
Okay.
And they nerfed, I want to say they nerfed the light machine gun too.
Yeah. Yeah, they're, like I said, it's still in beta, so I mean, they're going to be doing this all the time. But they said they were.
They did a terrible nerf though. I don't know if you heard about it or not. The light SMG or the silenced SMG, they nerfed to do half damage.
Damn.
0.5. They nerfed it by times 3, which makes it now do 5 points of damage every time you shoot them, instead of the normal 20.
20, yeah.
Because I remember you and I playing, and I think I dropped 4 people with that tactical SMG.
Yeah, the SMGs are one of the better things to use. Now they nerfed the shotgun, so you can't do a one-hit kill with a shotgun.
Oh, they only do that with the heavy.
Yeah. And then the SMGs now have been nerfed. A lot of it was because the buildings were getting destroyed too fast. They didn't like that. So that was mainly the reason why. They were...
Now supposedly the next thing they want to do is they want to nerf the plunger grenade and the regular grenade as well. The regular frag.
Yeah, I mean, they're nerfing everything, and pretty soon everything's just going to get balanced back out. But, oh well.
Everyone will just get used to it.
Yeah.
And then again, you're going to see guns laying there nobody takes the revolver.
That poor revolver.
So terrible, though.
So, some more sad news. Let's add some more sad news. This is kind of funny sad news, though, for Fortnite. So, Matt, have you seen the recent video, I think it was last week, of the player getting rescued on Fortnite?
No.
Okay, so in the new map area, there's a spot where you can go down a hill, and once you go down, you can't come out. Well, unless you have building supplies to get up. This player was sitting down there, he had no building supplies. He fell down there, and he couldn't get back up. So another player saw him, so he started building his way down there. Well, he got to a point to where he actually had to get to the ground so he can build up to the rest of the stairs. So he goes back up and grabs his cart, and he launches his cart off the, he was trying to drive it down where he built, but he fell off, and he ended up landing right on top of the guy and killed him. So it was a failed rescue attempt. So that was, so that made its wave, that made headlines all over Fortnite news and stuff. So the newest update with all the nerfs and everything like that, they put a tombstone there and a chalk outline where the body was, where he died. And now everyone's going down there and giving him a ceremony and everything like that. So you guys know where it's at. I don't know where it's at on the map, but there is a tombstone there and whatnot. A bunch of people gather there and then kill each other because, that's VR. So they'll have a ceremony, and then somebody will destroy the tombstone, and then...
Just because it's VR doesn't mean they have to kill each other.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Everyone gathers there, does dances, and does all their stuff, and then some douchebag will break the tombstone, and everyone stops what they're doing, looks at that guy that killed the tombstone, and kills him.
Oh.
So.
And I want to go back to that giveaway for a second that I said.
Oh, you.
So, that giveaway only goes until I'm back. So, you got 3 weeks.
3 weeks. That's
Even
if he comes back in 3 weeks.
Well, even if I come back in 6 weeks, it's only going for 3 weeks. So, you got 3 weeks to do it.
3 weeks.
I know that doesn't sound like enough time, but again, 5 people, you go in for the $30. Not only are you going to be a guest on the group podcast, but you're also one person's name is going to get drawn and get these Keyblades. And I have to say, these Keyblades are nice.
Yeah, they are nice Keyblades, you guys. I can't really describe them, but they are in a really nice case. Yeah. So if you're a audio listener, check out our YouTube page, youtube.com/GamingNerds podcast, and look at the Matt's camera and check the Keyblades out. They're really nice. And on the dailies, Matt, I'll remind everybody every day on the dailies too. So
yeah, and also these Keyblades by themselves, they're about $50 on their own. Just for that, and then this Goofy, even though it's Goofy, it's not sore or anything, it's $30 on its own. So right there, you guys get $70 worth of stuff for 30.
There you go, guys. Well, one guy. So one person.
So I'm just saying, one person.
One nerd or nerdette.
I mean, unless Funko comes up to us and goes, "Here."
Right.
Well, wouldn't that be crazy if Funko Pop was like, "We're sponsoring you guys"?
Dude, Epic's dipping their fingers in there, so they're gonna have money. So.
Yeah, Epic's is getting ready to talk with them to release the whole Fortnite Funko Pop set.
So they'll have money.
Now I want to know I wonder how that is. Do you think that's gonna be like done just on their skins? So like the more popular skins.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be like, oh, here's a Funko Pop guy that looks like John Wick. Here's a Funko Pop guy that looks like, the popular ones that everyone did.
Yeah, it's going to be the popular skins. Actually, some more news. I didn't add it to our news, but since you brought it up, I'm going to bring it up. They're making Halloween costumes for Fortnite. Epic's already in the process of making designs for their Halloween costumes.
I've seen that.
So.
I have to say, I don't mind Fortnite. I just really need to get better at it. But the other thing about it is I like how the mentality, everything's free, so you don't really have to buy anything.
No.
At all. But they're making a killing because they're like, and they're going with the seasons. Halloween costumes. I bet you they're going to do something around Christmas time. Probably have like snowmen and stuff like that. They're always adding stuff in there. But to be honest, I think what they need to add, it's nice that they're adding stuff in there and they're like, let's change this stuff around. I think they just need to add a new map at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate what they do by changing their map up just a little bit with each season. Each season kind of has its own story kind of deal. And then they also, do so much stuff to bring out, like, the Halloween costumes. They have so much fan interaction outside of Fortnite, too, with the Funko Pops and everything like that. I mean, dude, I appreciate what Fortnite does. I'm just not good at Fortnite. So, but I appreciate what they do. I mean, they're making a killing off of it, and I'm impressed. I mean, Fortnite, the Epic, I think just broke $3 billion based on just Fortnite earnings alone.
3.5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
3.5 billion just on the Fortnite.
On a free game.
Alone. On free because everyone buys the skins or the battle pass. It's the battle pass. I think the battle pass is $60.
I thought it was 10.
I think it's more than that. I think that's just for like half the tier, for like 10% of the tier. I think the unlockable full battle pass, I think it's $60.
Well, I know they have the 10. I think the 10 is just the basic, which you start at level 1. Then they have another tier or another one that you pay like more, and you start like halfway through it.
Yeah,
it's like an accelerator.
I think it's $60 you unlock the full battle pass.
Yeah, I think that comes out towards the end of the season though. If people are jumped in late.
No, I know some people that like buy it right when it comes out. It's usually available right off the bat.
Huh. I'm not a Fortnite guy, so I don't know. So
yeah, it's like, and then of course you got No Man's Sky that's starting to make a comeback.
I'll get to that here in a little bit. There's not very much news. I didn't put very much news up this time, so.
Yeah, we won't bore you guys too much with that stuff. Before you hear our sexy voices.
All right. So, Xbox has announced their games for gold for August. I didn't find anything for PlayStation Plus's free games, so I'm not sure if they haven't announced them yet, if they're doing that next week. But the PlayStation Plus, it's the first Tuesday of each month, so that means next week your PlayStation, no, 2 weeks till your PlayStation Plus free games come out. So maybe you might hear it next week on the daily. But
sorry, everyone, I'm looking at the PlayStation Store right now.
Don't mind Matt. Our audio listeners don't know what's going on, but visual, YouTube and Twitch, yeah, he's
I
doing
don't know how to do that. I already have the first one.
Do you have Restream up?
I do.
I don't. I just noticed I don't.
I was just saying I was kind of excited because they had a unraveled bundle, but I'm like, I already have the first one.
Yeah. So the games for gold for next month, August 1st through 31st is Forza Horizon 2, which I'm probably going to check out. And then starting August 16th through September 15th is For Honor. And then for the 360, you got Dead Space 2 for August 1st through 31st, and then Epic Mickey 2 for August 16th through September 15th for the 360. Those 360 games can also be played on your Xbox One. They are backwards compatible. So.
Yep. Now, speaking of Xbox and PlayStation, what do you think of the Xbox Scarlet and the not yet codenamed PlayStation 5, and how they're not even going digital, they're going all streaming?
Okay, so Xbox has said that they're going to come out with 2 consoles. If the rumors are correct, they're coming out with 2 consoles. One Xbox is the Scarlet, and the Scarlet is a streaming only off the cloud console only.
Right.
But the person that wrote the article, I didn't go and read the whole article, but he said that the Scarlet is only going to be like $150 to $200 at most for it. So it's going to be a cheaper end of the consoles, and that's coming out in 2020. Now the big boy Xbox, the one that they haven't talked about at all, it comes out in 2021. I'm guessing it comes out in 2021. Is that's going to be either $399 or $499 console, or whatever they're going to make it at console.
Xbox One X2.
Yeah, I don't know about the name. Okay, so Matt brought it up. I'm going to go into my little rant right now. So the rumors of the big boy consoles. I'm not sure if Xbox is going to do it now because they have their own small streaming console. But before that broke, the rumors were, and these were last gen rumors also, which I was on a different side of the fence last gen.
Well, last gen, let me stop you there for a second. Last gen wasn't streaming off the cloud. Last gen was all digital. No. They said they were going to, they said for the PS4 and stuff, when it first was coming around, that it was going to be that they're taking out the drive and they're going to add like a big hard drive, like 500, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, and it's all going to be digital. This is something completely different.
Okay, well, Xbox was going to do this last, which is what I'm getting at, is they said that the next-gen consoles, the rumor right now is, next-gen consoles will not have disk drives. There won't be any discs. It'll be 100% digital only. People blew up. Just freaked out. So, now that Xbox has 2 consoles, supposedly has 2 consoles coming out, I'm going to discredit this whole, well, I'm not going to count Xbox in this, so now it's all pretty much Sony, because obviously Xbox isn't going to have 2 digital consoles. So, the point of going discless is that because physical media costs so much to make, and the marketing is going up and up and up. So, the digital...
Actually, it's not that much. It's literally like cents to make a CD.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
what gets them is the distribution cost.
Yeah.
Because they gotta make 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000 copies.
If they make enough.
Distribute it.
Square Enix and Octopath.
And hopefully make enough to be able to sell all of it to the masses and regroup their... Because they gotta pay each one of those distributors. Like, they gotta pay Walmart and Fred Meyer and Target and Toys R Us and everything else for them to put the game up on their shelf.
Yep.
Now for these companies, okay, I have to say one thing. If it's not discless and it's going to be digital only, I'm okay with that. Games gotta be cheaper than $60.
That's the problem that everyone's having a problem with right now. But I understand about that. I'm going to step it back a little bit. I'll get there. So, going discless, meaning that you're not going to have disk drives, so you're going to have to buy everything digitally. The digital market, and the reason why, and you guys, they don't just go, oh, hey, let's do this. Let's be the first ones to do this. That's not what they're thinking. They're looking at the market trends. So, the market trends are going like this for digital games. Just in June alone, the digital market went up by 30%.
That's because you know what they look at, and they base this off for years. They look at Steam. Steam, ever since computer games have gone nothing but on Steam for digital, but not just Steam. You got Steam, you got Origin, you got Good Old Games, you got Humble Bundle, for Christ's sakes.
Yep. Well, you gotta think too, though. It's just in the market alone for I think it's Super Data that looked at it, but the purchasing of the physical media over the digital media, there's a huge difference. Last gen, physical media was like 80%, digital media is 20%. It's flipped, you guys. Physical media is like 40%, and digital media is like 60%. So the marketing is changing, and it's going mainly digital. I went digital. Landon's all digital. A lot of people that were hardcore collectors of CDs and stuff are going digital. It's just easier.
Like me, I've been for all this time. I've always been like, I really like getting the physical game because it's usually cheaper if you buy it used and stuff. But now I'm always like, but if I go digital, well, not only do I get the game, can start downloading it instantly, but 2, I don't have to worry about the CD getting lost, finding it. What I don't understand is I follow quite a big few YouTubers that are huge game collectors that have these huge amount of games.
Oh yeah.
The thing is it's like Metal Jesus Rocks and stuff. I've asked him on his Discord and stuff, do you have a hard time finding your games? Ones that you want to play? He goes, yeah. He goes, there'll be a certain game I'm looking for, and he goes, it takes me sometimes upwards of 4 hours just to find the game in my own collection. Now if he had his entire collection digital and he had that game, he could be like, search bar, bloop 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 bloop, there it is.
Yep.
Or on Sony here, he could be like, library, again, search. I'm looking for, let's say, No Man's Sky. There it is.
Yep. And so it all sounds good and everything. So here's what everybody's blown up about. Oh no! Now that they're going discless, if they go discless, I'm not going to support them anymore because I don't want to download an entire game It's going to take forever. My internet's not that good. Oh, they're just trying to cut the middleman out at GameStop. They're going to be $60 for 3 years. They can control the market now. Okay. I see your guys' worries there, but first of all, when you buy a disc, you still download the entire fucking game. There is no difference between digital and physical when it comes to downloading.
No, half of it. You download half. because I seen, I was curious, so you know Persona 5? You bought it digital. I downloaded it. Then I deleted it, put it in my CD. It was half.
Still no, because you can play it earlier, but you still have to download the rest of it.
Well, I guess it's not, because you think about it. Even if you get the physical, the full, like you put in the physical game, after it's all done, it's like now we're doing an update.
Yep. Because then you have that day one patch.
The rest of the game. So.
Yep. But yeah, so I mean, there's that, and then. So my digital argument to that contradicts your guys' physical argument. You still have to download pretty much the entire game. But I can also start downloading at 9 p.m. when a game comes out. I don't have to wait. So...
See, and that's the other... Can I say something about this too?
Go ahead.
So the other thing about that is, like... That Spider-Man looks freaking awesome. That Spider-Man console looks freaking awesome. I still might pre-order Spider-Man digital, just because I can be like, boom, 9 o'clock I can play it, and 2, I don't have to worry about it running out of copies.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
There's a black cat scratching on our window. It's our neighbor's cat, and he wants in, and normally he doesn't come up to the window. And our youngest cat's like, what the hell's going on? So, okay, but yeah, try not to get distracted by cat cuteness over there. Yeah, and I get that. Another argument that they're having, Matt, is that if we go all digital, no disc, we need bigger hard drives at that point, because it's going to fill up our inventory, or it's going to fill up really fast. I get that, but if they're going diskless, they're going to use all that empty space for hardware, or a hard drive, whatever. So we can put a fucking 5 terabyte in there if need be,
Well, see, the other thing is my thing is if they're going diskless, are they going to be able to, like, because I mean, they already say, you can do it for PlayStation. I'm sure you can do it for Xbox. You can change the hard drives yourself without voiding your warranty.
Yep.
Do you think...
Or get it, what you have.
A 4 terabyte external?
Yeah, external, there you go.
Yeah. 4 terabyte external, which, I don't mind. Would I have liked to just opened up and change it? Yeah, but I didn't really, feel like opening it up. But the thing is, plus this was on sale. But getting back to what I'm saying, now that they have all this extra room, they could be like, okay, everyone, we're going to ship with a 1 terabyte hard drive, but because the disk thing is gone, you could add 2 more hard drives into it.
Exactly.
You think they're going to have enough room to where you can add, up to, 2, even just 2 or 3 hard drives in your system now, and you could be like, the base one, which is 500, and you can add either 1 more, so you'd be like, alright, I'll add this 4 terabyte to that 500, or you could be like, oh, I can add 2 more, okay, the initial 500, a 4, and then a 4. Now you got 8.5 terabytes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is that, the games are going to be, I understand that games are getting larger. Every month the games are getting larger because we're putting new technology into the games. So I do see that as a general argument, and I agree with that argument, is that, that if they're going to take the disc out and make it physical only, they have to have a big hard drive because of that reason. Because people don't want to uninstall their game and then come back later and reinstall it.
What they could do, because if they add a bigger hard drive, here's the one thing that people got to realize. They add a bigger hard drive, even if it's just a regular optical hard drive, the regular standard SATA hard drive, not even an SSD, which, you know, SSDs are way better. But if they added just a regular SATA hard drive, or SATA, however people say it.
Yeah.
If they add a big one, you know, say a 4 terabyte, 10 terabyte, whatever, the cost of the whole system is going to go up now. If they keep it low, like a 500 gigabyte, they can easily pull the system out at 2, 3, even 400.
Yeah, that's something I didn't think about either. Putting bigger, more memory in there, they're going to skyrocket the fucking cost.
That's the thing is, everyone's like, oh, it better come out with like 2 terabyte minimum. I go, you do realize that I think if I look up right now a 2 terabyte, even just regular SATA hard drive, I think it's almost $200.
Yeah, and you gotta think too, when if they were to go diskless, they're gonna put a lot of empty space to new graphics card and stuff like that, try to amp up, try to get their 60 FPS, 4K 60. You know, I don't even know if they're gonna be able to hit 4K 60 next gen.
Okay, I mean, 2 terabytes not too much, but it's still like another. Well, this is on sale for Newegg right now, but it's like normally it says between like $100 to $129.99.
Yeah.
So right there, that's another $100 added on. If they added a 500 gig, it literally shows right here. I think the highest it shows without the sale price, it says $60.
I think they're gonna have to do a minimum of at least 1 terabyte. They Xbox One X has a 1 terabyte in it. So
See,
I think their Pro has a 1 terabyte in it also.
The PlayStation Pro does, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, then that's fine. That's an extra $75.
Yeah.
So like if anything, they could be like, okay, the game or the system's coming out with that at like $399, so $400. Technically, the extra money is just went to that 1 terabyte.
Yep.
But then they could come out and say, but there's room in there to add, even like I said, even if they added 1, they could be like, there's room in there to add 1 more up to 5 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, 5 terabyte freaking hard drive is pretty spendy though. Let's see, 500 terabyte, 2.5 because they use laptop hard drives. I don't know why, they're slower, but they do.
They're cheaper, probably.
Sometimes. But I'm right. They got lower read and write speeds. But yeah, okay. A 5 terabyte SATA hard drive is $299. Oh no, right here. $219.99. Excuse me. But still, that's $220 extra. So if they added that, they could be like, if they wanted to, they could be real dicks and be like, okay, the system's now $600.
Right.
Well, like the PS3 did and be like, $899, $799, and $699.
Yeah. And another worry, going back to the rant, another worry people are having, Matt, this is a worry for you too. If, because you asked this on Discord, but if they go diskless, is that or Sony? Because this is mainly just Sony now, because Xbox, we already know, has a streaming cloud one coming out. Well, rumored. But will they have backwards compatibility at that point? Going diskless? Most likely not, unless they do what the Xbox One X does right now, and where if it's in your, so any game, I've noticed, I didn't know this is the way it worked, but any game that I have like an achievement for, it's in my backwards compatibility. Yeah. So all the games I rented off GameFly, I can technically download right now on my Xbox One X if it's backwards compatible for free. So I've got like 90 games right now on backwards compatibility. It's just sitting there. Most of them I don't even own. I've never even owned. I just rented off GameFly. So now if Sony does something like that for the backwards compatibility for PlayStation, then yeah, then you can have your backwards compatibility. So Because they keep a library of everything that you've played. Anything that you have a trophy for is in your library. So
very dangerous because I have a huge trophy list of PS3 games.
I know, so do I. But how many of those would you rebuy if it went backwards compatible?
Maybe only like 3.
Exactly. Now, if you could play it for free, if it worked that way, how many of them would you play again?
Probably all of them if it's play for free.
So I had to have my screen pop up on my thing.
And even if they were like, even if they were like, okay, we're not doing full backwards compatibility, but you can, like, you have a trophy for this, but you can still get the game. It's just a $5 license fee. So you gotta pay $5.
Hold on, I gotta talk to my wife real quick. Matt, continue to talk.
So, if they're like, I'd be kind of okay if they were like, okay, so you have this huge list of PS3 games. You don't get to download them for free, but if you pay $5 each for each licensing fee, between $99 and $5, you can play them and re-get them as kind of a payment / you still get your game type deal. I'd be super okay with that. And I guess Mike is back, everyone.
I'm back now. Yeah, we have an army of cats outside on our porch terrorizing our cats.
So, what I was saying, and I'll get your opinion on this. If, let's say, Sony does go that way, and they see, and they're like, oh, I see you got, like, a huge PS3, trophy list.
Yeah.
Each one of these games, you can, you can't download for free, but if you pay between 99 cents, $5, you can, and then they're yours again. I'd be okay if they were like 99 cents.
Yeah, I would be too.
To an extent, I'd be like, I'm
Xbox
still going
for free. That's my only thing.
Right, but Sony's hungry for money, so.
Yeah, they never used to be until they got this big ass ego of theirs.
Yeah, like with the PS3, they were like, "Please play our system."
Right?
Now they're like, "Fuck, bitch, you're gonna play our system and like it."
You're right?
Take that dick.
So to slap Sony around some more, EA has went out on record saying that they want to cross-play Battlefield.
Guess what?
I guess Sony's not going to do it, so it's going to be PC and Xbox. I don't think Battlefield's coming to Switch, but they said there are also more titles are coming, so it'll be more than just Battlefield 5. It'll be all their sports games and stuff like that.
Yeah, and did you also read the next article after that from EA? They said that if Sony doesn't get on board, they're actually going to give Sony a chance to get on board with this. If Sony says no again, EA's dropping Sony completely and going right to Xbox and PC so they can do the crossplay.
Well, Microsoft tried to buy EA as one of their studios.
So you won't see Battlefield games for the PlayStation anymore.
That's the thing, is that
sports games.
The EA is projecting that when Scarlet comes up... What the fuck? That was weird. Sorry, audio listeners, something weird just fucking happened on my end.
What? What was that?
I don't know what the fuck's going on. My audio capture is going through the roof and I can hear it back on my fucking headset. Kind of weird. But okay, I think it's stopped now. Whew, that's gonna spike up in our fucking... on the audio. My bad, guys. I don't know what's going on there. But,
He's still learning this, and he's still a young Padawan that I am teaching through.
Yes, I got, like, a weekend to figure the rest of this shit out.
Ooh, or do not. Don't try.
But no, EA is projecting with the Scarlet coming out, well, the rumors of Scarlet coming out in 2020, that since it's cloud-based, everything is going to have crossplay at that point, right? Because with it being cloud-based, I mean, you're going to expect Sony is going to come out with a cloud-based streaming system too.
I mean,
so
if it is cloud-based, then yes, they have to be coming out by that point with a. They have to cross-play it because of the fact that it's going to be running off of or not one, but you know what I mean. It's going to be running off their sets of servers. They're not going to set up like 10 servers for Microsoft, 10 servers for
Sony,
10 servers for Nintendo.
Well,
they're going to be like, these 30 servers are for all of them.
Yeah. Well, right now, if it does continue, it's going to be like 10 servers for Sony and like 90 servers for Microsoft and Switch. Because
you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah. Microsoft and Nintendo are already on board for crossplay.
Yeah.
They're already crossplay.
You know what
everything.
I'm talking about. Since it's going to be all cloud-based, they're all going to be taken off the same server. So by that point, they have to have crossplay.
Yeah. It'd be stupid if they don't.
Now, I have to say something. Maybe because I didn't try for very long, but I'm still not a fan of cloud streaming. Only because if you do not have very good internet at all, you're screwed. At least with digital download, okay, you can have shitty internet, and you look, it says it's going to take 48 hours to download, but it's done after that, and then you can play.
And that's my biggest fear with the Xbox Scarlet, is that it's a cloud stream. So, but if that comes out, that's going to have to be like $150. Yeah, no, that's what they're projecting. Is like that's what the article is projecting. It's $150 to $200. It's all speculation and rumors right now. But with the cloud stream though, I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping that they'll have an ability like the Switch where, okay, you can cloud stream if you want, but to use a little bit more memory, you can just download the game and then call it good. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Downloading 4 or 5 games and just playing off that, and then, you know.
But the thing is Nintendo's only doing cloud-based streaming for games because they know that it can't run very well on their system, like Resident Evil and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm talking like with Switch, you download the game and then you can take it anywhere to play it.
Oh yeah. What I'm trying to say is, so it's understandable to a point for Nintendo to be doing that with the whole
with Resident Evil.
With the Resident Evil, because if they made a cart for that, it'd run shit. I mean, they couldn't even run WWE. So
WWE wasn't designed for it. That's why.
And neither was Resident Evil.
Yeah, they didn't want to dumb down everything for WWE.
So streaming it, I mean, it still might not look the greatest, but it might run better because it's cloud streaming. So it's taking what is Resident Evil, like 30, 40 gigs?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I would guess that. It wasn't a very big game. It wasn't a very big game.
When you're streaming it, though, it'll probably take like 5 to 10, maybe 15 at most. At that, it might take like 5 gigs for streaming.
I'd say 5 probably. I wouldn't say half. If it is 30 gigs.
Yeah, probably take like 5. So, and which means it would run pretty smooth for everything. That's understandable. But then you get something like Xbox that if they stick even just their basic Xbox One, just their their first gen Xbox One hardware in the Scarlet, it doesn't need cloud streaming because it can run the games just fine. Yeah.
Oh, and apparently the new Xbox 2 is going to have an app in it called Scarlet. So you can actually, it's going to be an app on it. So if you have or you don't even have to have the Scarlet, but if you buy the big console overall, you can still cloud stream the games that you buy through that app. So you don't have to download the full game. So, on the bigger Xbox.
I heard what that was supposed to be about was that if you had the app downloaded and you had a Scarlet, you could cloud stream your game that you bought that's not available on cloud streaming naturally. So, like, let's say you bought a game.
That might have been it.
let's say it's the new let's say it's the brand new Halo, right? Everyone's playing it.
Yeah.
You have the big console. It plays on the big console just fine. Let's say you have the Scarlet in the next room. You can. I can hear that.
Yeah, there's a lot of distractions in my house right now.
Anyway, you can hit the Scarlet app and then you set it up, and it's like it links them together so you can cloud stream, kind of like remote play for PlayStation.
Yeah.
But you can pretty much do that. You're just cloud streaming from your big name console to the Scarlet to your TV.
Yeah, I think that's the way that it was described. I think you're right. So, but yeah, so I mean,
but then that would still require you to be like, okay, I shelled out $600 for this system, and now I'm gonna shell another $150 for the Scarlet.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard like one of my podcasts talk about it. They're like, oh yeah, we'll buy the Scarlet, and then we'll buy the big boy Xbox. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys, that's like $600-$700.
Maybe more, depending on what the price point is, comes out for it.
Right.
Because again, if it's discless, they got all that extra space. Not only can they put a big ass graphics card in there, or even 2 graphics cards if need be, but they can be like, okay, there's room to fit like 3 hard drives in here.
It's no need. No need.
Sure, I'd put in 2 terabytes,
Yeah.
and then have the initial 500 on there and be like, now I got 4.5 terabytes.
Yeah, no, like, I think our graphics are fine the way they are. If you have a Pro and Xbox One X, I don't think, I understand they're going to try to hit the 4K 60.
I don't know. This, I have the Slimline and it looks just as good because it got the update to unlock its full HDR capability.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I mean, the graphics look good the way they are now. I understand they want to hit that 4K.
No, they want to hit
60,
8K,
but
because 8K is the next thing coming out. Like, you see 8K monitors, computer monitors everywhere. So
we're still
Sony and Microsoft are trying to be like, no, let's skip 4K and let's hit 8K gaming.
But
anyone that's still 4K it's gonna have immaculate 4K. It's gonna be like 4K plus or something.
Yeah, no, we can't even hit 4K 60. So
not on a console.
No.
Hold on, I gotta turn on the light.
Yeah, you're good. No, with a 4K 60, I mean, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. It's 4K 60 frames per second. So that's where we want to be aimed at. That's what the PC's at. Well, PC's like 100 and something. But overall, you want to be at 4K 60 frames per second. That's kind of the goal. Xbox One X can't get there yet. It's at like 45, 50, and Sony is nowhere near. It's at like a 30. So they need to hit 60 before they think about trying up. And I don't think next gen's going to even be able to hit 60. So
might barely hit 60 the next gen.
Maybe. I guess just saying though, the PlayStation Pro gets 30 frames per second. And
40.
then Xbox One X gets like a 40, 45, something like that. So
Caps out at like 49.
yeah, something like that. So I mean,
I noticed you're drinking bubbly.
Yep. I'm always drinking my water while I'm doing this. I try to anyways.
I'm drinking my Kroger seltzer water.
Better than your beer from last time.
That beer was delicious. And I was thinking about after this going to buy a beer.
Right?
Or 6.
I don't blame you, dude.
I'm sure if you asked the wife back then, she'd be like, I agree.
Yeah, right?
Go ahead, ask her. See what she says.
Hold on. Hey, Britt, come here. Come here. So you guys, you might hear an echo back. Just bear with me. Wife's getting on the microphone. So Matt was saying that he's thinking about going and getting a beer. And then he said, turned around and said he's getting 6 beers. Seem about right?
Yeah, probably.
That's what I'm going through for like 6.
After the week he's went through?
Yeah. Maybe even like a double pack, like one of them like party packs.
Yeah, a 30-pack of Natty Ice.
Yeah, shit. So yeah, this is the wife, Brittany. I don't think she's ever been on the podcast yet, yes.
Hello.
She's been in the background.
Yeah, she's always in the background doing something.
I'm usually right over there.
Yeah, you've been there the entire episode. You've been on the entire episode.
Well, this is what happens when you work 2 jobs. You don't get a day off at all. You work 7 days a week, 8 hours or more a day. So, what is that?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to see? You want to see something I'm gonna give away if we get the people for the Patreon?
Ooh. Oh shit. That is badass.
So
I'll give you our address.
so pretty much.
I know your address.
So pretty much, the first 5 people that give us a $30 donation through Patreon get signed up to get that, to win that.
We're gonna take one name out for a drawing, and they win that, and they win.
Oh, cool.
It's a goofy Funko Pop.
And then they also win a Assassin's Creed Unity coin.
Which is real metal. Matt dropped it earlier.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I don't really hear an echo back.
Oh, I'm watching my thing, and it's not when I talk it bounces in the red because it's a douchebag. But overall, sounds good.
What? So just random question. You gonna get on No Man's Sky after this? I mean, I got one day
I gotta
off.
download it first. It's not
I got one
downloaded
day
yet.
off. I've had a crappy week, and I want to play a game.
Oh, that's right. It's the weekend. See, this is what happens when I work every day. I don't know what day it is
You're
anymore.
cut off.
Yeah, she's not even drinking.
I know, right?
I'm having kombucha. It's got a little bit of alcohol.
God damn, I can't find my plug-in.
Very little. Let me look at
You hear that, guys? He can't find the hole.
That's nothing new.
What's it say there?
We're sorry, Brittany.
She can't hear you no more.
I know.
Lame. Asshole.
Well, they can hear you. You just can't hear them.
Right.
Wait, they can hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, the power of headphones.
Right?
Still let them know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good.
Man, I really want. I know this sounds bad, but like, I've been tempted to show the viewers. Maybe if they want it, like somebody, maybe after the 3 weeks or something, I want to show my ghetto setup that I have for this whole thing.
I've been thinking about the same thing. I'll get my full setup to where I have my laptop next to me for the Twitch. I don't have that up going right now. Yeah.
I mean, I could do it now since I'm on my phone, so I'll just be like, okay, let's see. I got new headphones. I did get that.
So audio listeners, sorry you're gonna miss out. You're gonna have to just check us out on youtube.com/GamingNerds to see this tour.
It's Gaming Nerds on YouTube.
Are you sure? It's not podcast?
No, it's Gaming Nerds.
Yeah, GamingNerds, whatever. You'll see our logo. You'll get the point.
Yeah. So I got new headphones because they were on sale. I was using these ones that literally fall apart that I'm only going to really use for the PlayStation, kind of. Well, I've been using my camera, PlayStation camera for that. And of course my ghetto monitor.
See me hold my finger up to my nose.
My keyboard.
Backlighted green. Is that Razer?
No.
Oh.
And then my other monitor that right now has my PS4 turned on.
With No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I'm about to start it. And then my microphone I use, which is another headset. It's literally just another headset that I just plugged in the microphone port.
That's funny.
But like, there, that's my setup. And it's sitting over somewhere. Hey, at least it works, don't gotta be super close.
Again, those dollar bills on Patreon will help us upgrade our little area. So
Tiny bit.
yeah. So this is crazy news, Matt.
Might actually help me get a webcam instead of using my phone.
Right? So this is some weird news. and kind of shocking. I wasn't expecting this. H1Z1.
Demi Lovato is on drugs.
Who?
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I don't care. I was just throwing something out there.
Oh, okay. H1Z1 is leaving open beta and going full release August 7th.
Yep. And guess what?
Huh?
I looked that up, and if you look at like on PlayStation Store and stuff about it,
Yeah.
talks about it, coming out $29.99.
That's not. It's free. It's free to play launch.
Then what's this $29.99?
It's their battle pass thing.
Oh, it's probably like their you get to have it like a week early, the full game.
Actually, I got details on it right here. So the battle pass is $5.49 a month, and they have something that's for $24.99. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they have that. But yeah, they're gonna obviously have the battle pass system thanks to Fortnite. Everything has battle pass now. It'll have this one's a little bit different though. H1Z1 will have 3 progressive systems. They have the free, so if you're a cheap ass like me and don't want to pay the $5.49 a month, you have premium, which is the $5.49 a month, the battle pass. And then you have the PlayStation Plus path progression, which is just you get a little bit more than the free, but premium obviously you're going to get the most out of.
A little bit more is better than nothing.
Exactly. So. And then Nintendo Labo, they're working on something new. Actually, I guess they're about ready to release something new. They're going to release the next kits for Labo. They are a steering wheel and gas pedal. So for kart racing, which actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah,
but I know it's still cardboard. It's cardboard. I can't have it because my cats will kill it. Yeah. But it is intriguing. I like how they're starting to intertwine games with it. Well, Switch games with it, not just the Labo games. So.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, depending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So that's it for my news shit. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
No, not really. I'm, dealing with that shit.
Yeah. I can't really think of anything else to talk about. Did Sony? We talked a little bit about Sony, how crappy they're doing. There's Conan. We got. I hear that. You got. Let's see. Talked about.
I mean, since you can hear that, I'm just gonna do that.
There you go.
There you go. So, there's a lot of stuff that, I mean...
And it kind of sucks because, like, my other main topic that I want to talk about right now was No Man's Sky, but that was going to be with... Landon. And Octopath Traveler. I'm not very far in. I'm still doing the chapter 1s for characters. I still recommend it to anybody that likes Final Fantasy type games like 6 and stuff like that. I do recommend this game.
Actually, you're wrong on that.
What?
It's not Final Fantasy 6.
No, I said anybody that likes Final Fantasy 6.
No, you know what you should say?
Huh.
Remember, you and I discussed it.
What?
Anybody that's played Golden Sun.
Oh, yes. It does remind me a lot like Golden Sun. God damn, my Discord's blowing up again. But yeah.
Probably because well,
it's not you.
Your Discord's blowing up.
It's all fucking by the Discord I follow.
I follow a bunch of the Discord. I probably shouldn't play this since there's inappropriate stuff in it.
Yeah? I mean, as long as your character's fully clothed right now.
I'm clothed.
Okay, then yeah, you don't have to worry about. So. But yeah, no, I mean...
We'll get a ban on Twitch.
No, but Octopath Traveler I do. So far, I enjoy it. I give it a 9 out of 10. But again, I'm still at the start of the game, practically. I haven't even got all my characters yet. Landon has. He's, I think, on chapter 2 and 3 for his characters.
Yeah, I wonder if it's called Octopath Traveler because there's 8 characters you play.
Yeah, actually, I kind of had that I figured that out. So Octopath Travelers, obviously there's 8 characters, 8 paths, and you guys all travel together. Their stories don't intertwine, I don't think, and you don't associate with each other. So you understand that you have people with you to help you fight and help you adventure, but you don't talk to them at all. You don't associate with them. Which is kind of weird to me, but oh well.
Yeah.
All the stories that I've ran into so far are good, except merchants. Merchants almost made me put the system down. I just had to skip through the scenes to get through it. I do not like the merchant stories.
No?
It's just bloody, bloody, blah.
I'm pretty hurt, by the way, if anyone doesn't notice. Ah, there we go. Let's put some light up.
Yeah, my character's in that house asleep, if it's the house I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't been on in a while. If it was like Ark mode, and like Ark, then I'd wake up, my head would be all frizzed out, bedhead shit. But
How do I go first person again?
I don't know. But yeah, that's me passed out right there. But yeah, so I don't really have anything to talk about. So I'm thinking about killing it for tonight.
Yeah, we kill it. Oh, there we go.
And we're only an hour and 6 minutes in, but news was short. Landon's not here to talk about a lot of the topics I want to talk about, like No Man's Sky.
Made my character a little too busty.
You can't look all the way down. You can't see your feet.
Nope.
Women problems. I know how you nerdettes feel now.
So, yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to talk about. I mean, I had stuff to talk about, but I can't talk about it on the show, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, nerds and nerdettes, keep on gaming.
Keep on gaming. Game the fuck on.
Alright. We're still recording, just so you know.
Oh, cool. Alright. Have we done the recording?